everybody, welcome to another episode of BlackPack Homestead. Here on the homestead today, I'm just chilling with some chickens and see what's going on here. Yesterday's episode was about the main primary garden, which is the perennial slash garden. We call it the garden. Behind me here is the rabbit garden. But these guys here, these chickens, are such a blessing, guys. Every day they leave me an egg. Oh, there's some good chickens. I've had these guys for coming up on probably 2 to 3 years, and they're getting close to their non-laying time here. But got another batch in there going, and they'll be out here on the grass soon enough. They're beautiful guys, beautiful little guys, and they're such a blessing. I mean, every day I come out here and there's an egg, couple eggs out here waiting on me. Silkies are loving animals, pretty much all of them. If you spend time and hand feed your chickens, they don't really get mean. I mean, even with the roosters, they know you're trying to feed them, you know? So he's just watching out for his girls, which is understandable. These guys are awesome little guys. How could you not love an animal that just gives you something to eat? They're friendly. Each chicken has kind of their own personality going on and their hierarchy. It's like they got a pecking order or something, you know? You want some crowbar? There you go, buddy. Come out here and laid a good bit of grass clippings in here. They seem to have dried out and done very, very well in a matter of a day or so. Gives the chickens something to kind of sort through and keeps them out of the mud. We've been working on that through the years, working the organic matter not into the soil, but laying it down and letting it filtrate through. It will get mixed up as you lightly till. My rule of thumb is you till one time, guys, and that is it. You till it and then you cover it and just let it do its thing. Don't mess with it too much more. I'm sure in the future you may want to go through in there and broad fork it periodically, but you don't want to disrupt your soil. And next year, this area here for the chickens is more than likely going to be garden space. I'm going to give them a new situation because, like I said, I got more on the way, and some of these guys are getting old, but we'll discuss that in future episodes. So, yeah. Have you ever considered raising some chickens? You know? You want some? It's good. Yeah, it is. I kind of not been buying the scratch grains as much as I have because I've bought black oil sunflower seeds. Now, every animal here on the farm all love black oil sunflower seeds. The rabbits love it, the chickens love it. The quail it's a little bit too big for them, but these guys here have acquired a taste for it, and they're kind of disappointed when I just get scratch grains for them. And I like it. I think it's really improved our eggs. I've noticed in the eggs they've been getting that really, really dark color to them. And I think overall it's just jam-packed full of nutrients. I'm going to do some research on some sunflower seeds and see what the contents are there inside one and see how nutritious they are. Everybody, my dogs love them. I like the idea of having a lot of sunflower plants here on the premises as well, because as it grows up, it grows those big heads on them and they reseed themselves. And who doesn't like sunflowers? Actually, you can take the heads of the sunflowers and chop them off and cook them like you would an artichoke, which is surprising because a lot of people haven't eaten artichokes. Guys, why haven't you eaten a real artichoke yet? You love the artichoke dip, you love all these things, but you've never eaten the true thing, the truest form of the artichoke there. And it grows like a flower, and it's got these little spikes on it. And as you cook them or boil them, I like to use the Instant Pot myself, you pull on the leaf, right? And if the leaf comes off really easy, it's done. You can eat all the way kind of down through the stem too as well. But you start pulling them off one by one, and you dip them in butter, and you just scrape them off with your teeth. And usually I have a little bowl there I'll throw them in. And just repeat until you get down to the middle. It'll be a little like needles, but they'll be soft, you know, it's cooked. And I take a little spoon, I scrape the needles off, and you get the artichoke heart, guys. It is the best part of the artichoke. It's amazing. It's an amazing thing. And artichoke actually has a chemical in it that some people, when you taste water after the fact, it tastes sweet. And I've noticed it myself. But if you guys have got to try that. Artichokes, just boil them until they're soft, or use your pressure cooker, your Instant Pot if you got one, and a little bowl of butter, a couple bowls, throw your leaves in. You won't be disappointed, guys. I'm telling you, it's amazing. Is it me, guys, or do other homesteaders always forget to get their egg baskets? I'm always getting ingenuitive when I come down here because I forget my egg basket. I'm using everything from flower pots to my pockets, which I have not broken an omelet, made a pocket omelet yet. So, yeah, I'm trying to avoid that. But you know what I'm talking about. You get creative in what you carry your eggs in. So, if anybody has any suggestions as to what they've used in a quick pinch, let me know. Come on, chickens. Eat your grain. Make it rain up in here. Alright guys, like I was over here moving the quail, and I think I've developed a better quail tractor, guys, a better quail tractor. Oftentimes when you're moving these guys, you have to put your food in the pen so as they run to eat the food. They're real food motivated birds. You put them in there and you move your tractor a little bit, and then you move your food and you move your tractor. With this system here, what I've done is I've laid slats through. I put a couple in to experiment, and when the tractor starts to move and they freak out, quail's instinct are always to run under something or hide. They will always try and find that little hole as you're moving your tractor. You got to be very careful, guys. I need to develop quail bumpers, some kind of bumper system that will just kind of push them along as you go. So maybe a future project, but every day these guys get fresh grass. The downside to it is Easter egg hunts every day. These quail eggs made it through the process of the rolling until it found a happy little spot to hide out until the tractor moved over them. Oftentimes I'm not that lucky. You find like 3-4 broken eggs. Guys, these things blend right in. They're like the ninja of eggs, you know. Quail, super big blessing. Highly recommend it. Something that you ought to do. The turnover is 9 weeks, guys. 9 weeks. You can be harvesting meat in 9 weeks. Not only that, they could be having eggs that you can incubate for future generations. Yeah, get these guys fresh water, fresh ground, fresh food. They're gonna be happy little birds. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of BlackPack Homestead, hanging with Chris. All these guys here are also equally blessing. These guys are actually probably the workhorse of the farm. Super duper productive guys, super duper. Like you can have a quick turnover in 9 weeks if you really had to. I mean, 9 weeks, 12 weeks, these guys are already producing their own offspring. So this is actually the original batch that made it through the winter time. Because back in the day, people would only keep what they could through the winter. Tough decisions had to be made as to, you know, if you had surplus and who you can feed through the winter time. So these guys here made it. They're my breeders, y'all. But they may not be around too much longer. Their offspring is going to be taking their place. I have not incubated them yet. I've actually had male warfare in there. I don't know if the females are picking on them or if the flock in general are just picking on them, but it sucks. It's awful. Yeah, birds are birds are ruthless, guys. Ruthless. It doesn't matter the size of the bird. They are ruthless. Just little dinosaurs running around eating each other and anything they can. So it's just part of their nature. Even though these guys have been domesticated for, you know, 2,000 years in Japan, it doesn't matter. You know, they're still birds. They're birds. All right. Until next time at the BlackPack Homestead. Thank you. God bless. And bye-bye.